Did you see that OT winner? Oh, it was amazing, dude. Isn't it amazing people still call Phil Kessel fat? You see, that's the problem, though. The other Leafs aren't fat enough. Woo! Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg. What the hell are you talking about? This team is ruining my life. Leafs win 3-2 in overtime over the Colorado Avalanche. Phil! The thrill! Kessel! Oh, what a game. What an interesting game. Let's talk about it. Of note, going into last night, James Reimer getting his second straight start and Jake Gardiner with his second straight scratch, both of which we'll talk about. But first period, Bozak gets the puck in the neutral zone to JVR, Kessel, JVR, goal! It happened like half a dozen times in this game. All that line needs is a moment. And this is why bad stats or not, whether they're getting outshot or not, they score so many damn goals. And Ryan O'Reilly ties it for the Colorado Avalanche, and then I ripped the Leafs top line for being on the ice for that goal. I was wrong. Andrew Walker from Brady and Walker in the Morning on Sportsnet 590 pointed out that the first line had just come on the ice. And I watched the play again and I'm like, oh, that's a sloppy chance. Oh, I recognize this is the first goal. Oh, damn. The last guy I saw come off was Richard Panik, so I assume it was the fourth line, and then the puck is in the back of the net. Percy and Pollock are like, a little help, guys. All three Leaf forwards are all bunched up because they just got there and the puck is in the net. All Colorado needs is a moment, apparently, which is how they won a lot of games last year. You see, the Leafs greatly outshot the Colorado Avalanche in this game, but last year they were actually very similar teams. One of the teams was looking all right until they had a late year collapse and then finished out of the playoffs. The other team wasn't playing all that different a style of hockey and they finished third place in the NHL. Elite teams are teams that can stop the puck, prevent the puck from getting into their zone, and convert on their chances. Goaltending, defense, offense. And for a while last season, the Leafs and Avalanche were both terrible at the defense part, but they were stopping every puck and converting on every chance. But enough about Corsi and all that. Let's talk about fighting. Dion Phaneuf. Oh, you just missed Jerome McGinley. Iggy's like, I'm not standing for that. We're freaking going. Let's go. Drops the gloves. Phaneuf's like, I guess we're dropping the gloves then. Here we go. And everyone in the crowd, former Calgary teammates, this is going to be huge. And the refs broke up the fight. How do you break up a fight like that? Oh, we got to protect our star player. What? You're going to let other guys do it though? Last night we saw why fighting should just not be in the NHL anymore. Seriously. Because guys drop their gloves in staged fights all the time. Someone in this fight was actually mad. And that happens a lot, but the mad guy will jump the other guy. And then it's not as much of a fight as it is a mugging. But this is what hockey fights, if they happen, should be. Phaneuf goes in to clobber Iginla, and he misses. Iginla starts seeing the red mist. But does he attack Phaneuf? Another Avalanche player even tried to jump in, but Iginla said, no. He's mine. And he didn't jump him, he challenged him. And Phaneuf answered the bell. So we got a mutual understanding between two guys who don't suck. And I'm sorry, if that's the kind of fight that gets stopped in this league, then just take it out. That's like, imagine if in the middle of Dark Knight Rises, they just broke up the final battle between Batman and Bane. No, guys. It's henchmen only. So I'm not saying I want fighting gone, but if that's the sort of thing you're gonna stop, then why have it? Because I'd rather see that than Orc Harkner 9. Although Jim Lang tweeted something, and he's right, Iginla probably would have beat up Phaneuf. Yeah, but I'm a Leaf fan, so I would have still pretended he won. Let me have some fun. Second period, Leafs building up steam. Matt Duchene roofs it, But unlike we saw against the Penguins, I think I can. The Leaf train kept chugging along and they started dominating the Avalanche. Stuart Percy just, like he's in the Matrix making some crazy moves, sets up an odd man rush, and but so close. Leo Komarov, kablam, blows up Jan Heda. Oh, hey there, Jan Heda. Leafs not winning the game, but putting themselves in a position to succeed. All they needed was a lucky bounce. But sometimes you make your own luck. Daniel Winnick, good job tipping it into the zone, and he chases that thing down. He hits her fast enough, Colorado clearing attempt does not work, bounces right to me being pregnant. Joffrey Lupul, pound that glass, Leafs tie up the game. And you know, I didn't like the idea of Daniel Winnick's second line player, but that Kadri Lupul Winnick line has looked great. I'm trying not to pay attention to numbers too much too early because it's a very small sample size, but everything I'm reading about them says they're crushing it. And watching them is a pretty good indicator that they're crushing it too. And now we head to overtime. Bozak, stretch pass to Phil Kessel, this is a recording. And Colorado Avalanche defenseman Tyson Barrie, who I think is a very good player, somebody give him a hug, because oh damn. Kessel, reefing back in that brake lever like he's on an old cartoon train. Tyler Bozak does a good job of coming in and kind of canceling out Nick Holden. Kessel goes to the front, 5-hole on Varlamov. That is the game. And by the way, I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe this is new and she invented it, but someone on Twitter, Kayla Rosmus, tweeted me a picture of Phil Kessel. I'll put the link below, but it's his head photoshopped onto the Flash. And it's called the Philash. How didn't I think of that? But poor Tyson Barrett. I mean, that guy's a good hockey player. But Phil Kessel putting moves on him like, oh man, I guess I'll play lacrosse? I don't know. I kind of put all my eggs in the hockey playing basket. I don't know what to do. Kessel is a freak. And what's funny, and this is how the eye test can deceive you, I'm watching the game and I'm like, Kessel stinks tonight. There was one shift in particular in the third period where he got 3 passes picked off in like 20 seconds. Like every time he had the puck in that one particular shift, it was a bad idea. And then I'm watching the highlights later and I'm like, oh, he had like 19 odd man rushes. I still say the sexiest one is the one that got set up by Stuart Percy. Can't believe that didn't go in. That would have made Percy's point streak 4 games. No! But I tell you what, I bet he takes the win. And whether they're supposed to be on the decline or not, the Leafs did it against the Avalanche, who are still kind of scary. Nathan McKinnon, Matt Duchene, Ryan O'Reilly, Gabriel Landeskog, Patrick Waugh behind the bench, and he's just a very intimidating man, and Dennis Everberg. I don't even know if he's any good. All I know is his name is kind of scary. Everberg is the name of the head henchman that the bad guy brings in halfway through the movie. The Maple Leafs think they are so special because they have the Philash. Well, let's see how special they feel when they are introduced to the Everberg! Or it's something that the good guy has to overcome. If you want to be a true hero, you must seek your answers at the top of the Everberg. But nobody has ever climbed to the top of the Everberg and returned to tell the tale. Then, as I suspected, you are not up to the task. I'll do it! I will climb the Everberg! And then they return with the hides of a bunch of mythical beasts, and the older, wiser character on the good side just gives a nod of approval, then says something all coy. Did you get those at Walmart? And then the music starts playing that lets you know the good guy's about to mess somebody up. But anyway, that guy played 13 minutes and 3 seconds. So, 3 questions of the game, 2 very obvious. 1, what do you do with the goaltending situation? Bernier 0-2, Reimer 2-0. You got back-to-back games coming up. I think it's pretty obvious you let Reimer and Bernier split them. I don't think it really matters which game you give to which. Leafs are also 2-0 without Jake Gardiner. How does he get back into the lineup? Because you're still not taking out Percy, because damn. And 3, who has been the best new addition for the Leafs so far? Because as I said earlier, I have loved Daniel Winnick on the second line, but Komarov and Santorelli with Clarkson, that whole line is just great. People talk about players not wanting to play against guys like Colton Orr and Fraser McLaren. No. Nobody wants to play against that line, because they're smashing people's heads in right now. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, click like. If you really liked it, click subscribe. Tell all your friends, your mother, grandfather, coworkers, I don't care. And I will see you next time. Everberg!